How's it going, guys, gals, and pals? This is H1. I just wanted to take a break from the S-Rank videos. More of those coming soon. I know some of those have been at least helpful to somebody. They're getting views. I don't know. But I just wanted to take a break from those and show you guys my PvP build that is not undefeatable. Nothing's undefeatable. I mean, but it does very, very well. The only thing it has trouble with is very, very high mobility builds. Still can deal with them. Also, apparently, flamethrower tanks. I wouldn't have thought that, but it's a thing. Flamethrower tank wins 2 out of 2 rounds. No contest. But without further ado, this is Coral Reaper. Say hello. As you can see, we're running the aperitif here. If you've never run that before, I'll go ahead and play the video for that. But basically, it's going to shoot out a swarm of missiles with the delay, and those are going to lock on and seek out your enemy. Very great. Makes your enemy have to move, waste AP dodging those, and also it's won me several matches when we're both one shot, and at the very last second, couple of those missiles come in and just hit that last little tick of damage that I need to win the match. So that's come in very nicely. But that being said, your right arm is going to be your float. Whatever you need to fight that specific person you're with, this is going to be your float. If you need to do a shield, switch out shields, yada yada yada. You get the point. Moving over to this is the WLT 101. It's one of my favorite. It does a very good amount of damage. It has a light attack, which does a very nice sweep and does some serious amount of damage. But this is the main right here, is this sweep attack. It has an insane amount of range. You're going to have to play around with it to get the feel for it. Once you do, though, this attack, if you can hit them full on, it's a pretty much guaranteed stun with a massive amount of damage. And that's going to leave them open for this, which is the 60 SNA. Some of you may have played around with this, but this does an absolutely incredible amount of damage, as well as the stun effect. I run 2 of them. If you can hit somebody point blank with both shots, it's going to stun them and deal an incredible amount of damage. Also, the electrical burst that you can see, there's a slight delay on that, so that's kind of nice. If you miss the shot, but it lands like at their feet, they're still going to get hit by that. They're going to take damage, and a decent amount of their posture is going to be taken down with that as well as shields. Now, you can switch these out, but I mean, they're kind of integral to this build because this is designed for mid and close range, but specifically mid. If you're at long range, these aren't really going to do the job. Moving on to the head, we have the Ephemera. I just like it because it looks like a Triceratops, but it also has a very good amount of energy defense and explosive defense, which a lot of people run either missiles or energy. That's the main 2 things you're going to be getting thrown at, so it helps to have a little bit more defense on that. There might be a better helmet, honestly. Head, you can run whatever you want with that. The Tian for the chest. This is just personal preference. Again, it has a very good amount of defense, and the explosive defense and connect defense is going to round you out with that helmet. There are a few more options for this build that you can run, like the 40A and the Ephemera, and I believe the Mind Alpha, and also the HAL A26. Honestly, comes down to what you want to run. Those are the 3 options for this build, though. Everything else is kind of locked out with the energy. Moving on to the arms, we have the HAL A26. You're pretty free to run whatever you want on this. I just like these because it has a decent amount of energy defense again, but it also has pretty high firearm and melee specialization. So that's really good for this build because that's what it relies on, is the melee. Moving on to the legs, you're really locked into these for this unless you're going to run some tracks or quads. But again, this is all around. This is being able to tank damage but still maneuver and get in close and line up those really good shots. The booster, again, you can run whatever the hell you want. I like this. Really good quick burst, and decent all-arounder. For the FSC, I'm running the WLT. This is going to be your mid-range assist. It's good on long and close range as well. There are other options that you can run for whatever you have if you don't have the 001, but this is what I prefer and it works out great for me. The generator right now I'm running the NGI 000. There's a few options, you're not really locked in too bad. So if you don't have that, you can run a couple different options for that. And then assault armor, it's just really good. It comes in very nicely if you need to deal just that last little bit of damage, just boost into them and pop that. So with all that covered, I'll go ahead and run some clips of that. If you like this build, please, let me know. Drop a like, drop a dislike if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions, not just on how I can improve my Armored Core series that I'm doing, in just my channel in general, or tell me I suck. Either way, leave a comment.
At 50%.